Hey friends, Amanda here, Bare Bones Living. Welcome back. And today I am finally harvesting my onions. And this year I did something new and challenged myself by only doing onions that I grew from seed. And I have tried to grow onions from seed in previous years with minimal success, but I did not have it in my budget to buy any onion starts, and I have seen that other people have been very successful in growing onions direct from seed, and so that was my goal for this year. And I started this journey in January. I planted 2 different varieties. I did a yellow or white, I think it's a yellow, yeah. I did a yellow onion, a candy onion, and then I did a red storage onion called a Red Angel. And I think these onions were both from Haas, I think. So I started them all from seed in January, and then I transplanted them out on March 30th. I transplanted out 145-ish, 143 somewhere, 140 something of the candy, and only 43 of the Red Angel. And I've learned a lot from planting from seed. I've had pretty good success, but I've learned that I have to plant them strategically better next year, because they did get drowned out I have them next to my tomatoes here, and the tomatoes drowned them out, and then I had my potatoes on this side of them, and those kind of drowned them out. And so I had them placed poorly. Had I given them more space, I think that they would have done much better, but I'm super excited to see what I got out of them. So let's harvest. Today is July 29th, and I'm about to harvest the onions that I planted. I transplanted these out on, I think, March 30th, and I started these from seed. And these yellow onions are candy onions, and I transplanted 130 candy onions. And then down here, you can see I have red onions, and these are Red Angel onions, but I only transplanted 43 of those starts. So we're gonna harvest these. I got my little helper. Hi! Can you say hi? No. And we're gonna see what we got, right?
What?
You're being very good and gentle. Oh, good job! But look at this one. You ready for this one?
Yeah.
Look at this bad boy. Look at that red onion, huh?
Yeah, should I carry it?
That's pretty, isn't it?
Yeah.
Here you go.
It's heavy.
Yeah, it's heavy. Here's another one. Pretty, huh?
Another big one?
Another big one. There we go. Here's another big one. These red onions did really good up in the front here. But we still got some smaller ones too. Right?
That's another big one.
Another big one. Isn't that so exciting? Mommy grew this from a seed. Do you believe that?
Yeah.
An itty bitty bitty little seed. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else brings this one? It's kind of crunchy.
Kind of crunchy.
Yeah.
Here you go. You want to put that in? So this is what I ended up with. These are my candy onions that I could hang to dry. And these are my Red Angel storage onions. And then I still have, I had a couple that are a little mushy that I don't think are going to keep for very long, so I'm just going to bring those into the house and probably chop them and freeze them, along with these little itty bitty ones that I can't hang. I'll probably just peel and chop just so that I can use them in future meals. What I have to do with these now is these have to dry so that they will last as long as possible. And the best way to do that is to have them in a cool, dry, well-ventilated area. However, I don't really have that option for drying out my root vegetables properly. So I am here in my tiny house because we have no garages or barns. Our tiny house is storage, basically. So back there I have my potatoes drying out, and this is not an air-conditioned tiny house. I just have fans. So we are, of course, in the middle of rearranging our boys' rooms, and we gave them bunk beds, so we have beds in here, and everything has been displaced because the bunk bed was in this tiny house. So we have to finish getting the bunk bed pieces out and rearrange in here, so it's kind of a cluster, but I'm hanging these on I don't know if you can see that storage shelf back there, that red storage shelf. These are the racks, or these are, they're usually across here on that shelf. So that there's proper airflow. And I'm going to, since this is going to be like a thoroughfare here, and I'm gonna put them in my bathroom up against this wall because we don't use it. And I'm gonna turn this fan on them in the back and have it blow this way because we keep these windows open that are currently behind where you're seeing. And hopefully that will give it enough airflow to dry these out. I wasn't sure how much room these were going to take up, so they're kind of lower than I would have liked. If I would have, I would have rather them been up higher for easier airflow, but it is what it is. This is the best I can do, and now I know I didn't need to start so low. But I am super stoked. I mean, look at these things. Look at how huge some of these are. I mean, yeah, sure. I still have quite a few small ones, but I'm totally stoked. I grew these from the bittiest little seeds, and I would say that I have, and what did I pay, like $3 for that seed packet, and I still have some of those seeds. Now, onion seeds are unlike other seeds where you want them to be fresh, so I will use what I have left for next year, but I probably won't get as good of a germination rate. But for $3, I got 26 pounds of onions. And it was a long and arduous journey. Started in January, ending at the end of July. But I am so stoked, and I am totally doing this again from seed next year. Super happy. Thank you guys for stopping by today and joining in on our journey here at Barebones Living. We'll catch you on the next one.